Very quick thank you to our broadcaster, ESPN, and all of our broadcasters around the world. We were broadcast tonight in over 160 countries. It was truly a remarkable night. Knockouts, submissions, back and forth, competitions and fights, and it was really, really something special. We have the greatest fighters in the world, and we're always very excited to put on the best, and that's what we did again tonight. And what I'm going to do is introduce one of the greatest in combat sports history, our president of fighter operations, Ray Sefo.
Woo! What an incredible night. It's always a good night when you got 7 finishes. 5 in the first round and 2 in the second round. What an amazing night. First of all, hello to everybody, welcome. And of course, thank you to all the athletes that are up here, because if it wasn't for them, it wouldn't be a great night. So congratulations. Thank you for tuning in. I think whoever has questions, ask away.
All right, Zachary, please.
Yes, thank you. Zachary Grady, Empire State of Mind Podcast, USA Today Sports. Just wanted to ask what's in store as we get ready for Clarissa Shields' debut at the next PFL event.
Well, obviously, Clarissa Shields will make her debut June 10th, which will be the second round of the regular season. Listen, Clarissa Shields is a super amazing athlete. She's a 2-time gold medalist, a 3-time boxing world champion, and it's her debut. And I expect nothing but the best of Clarissa Shields in there.
Up next, Aldrich, please.
Hey, this is Aldrich Winter from Fight Ballog. My question is to Larissa. Larissa, congratulations on your win tonight. When you got it down to the ground and you established dominance and you got to finish by TKO, was that just a trend of was this just motivation from last season and pending that you and Kayla are both the top 2 in the women's lightweight division?
Larissa, você que, enfim, começou a luta já botando para baixo e nem pestanejou aí na finalização, mas já foi direto pro TKO. Você toma isso aí como motivação, entendeu? Depois da final do ano passado aí, enfim, como uma evidência de que você e a Kayla são os 2 maiores nomes aí dessa divisão até 70?
Com certeza. Eu acho que não, as meninas todas que estão aqui estão qualificadas, mas...
Closer to the mic, yeah.
Thank you. Eu acho que todas as meninas que estão aqui são qualificadas, mas afinal não vejo outra além de mim e da Kayla. Acho que nós somos as atletas mais qualificadas e as mais fortes, né? Eu treinei bastante desde a minha última derrota para ela e o meu objetivo é chegar na final e vencer. Então, quem estiver na minha frente é assim que vai ser. Eu vou tentar estudar, fazer tudo, mas treinar de tudo para que não haja nenhuma falha e eu consiga vencer.
Absolutely, I feel like it's pretty evident after tonight. Kayla and I are the two biggest names in the division, and the two forces that will eventually collide in the finals. And I'm training every single day. I've trained this entire off season so that when I get my third fight against Kayla, I can right my wrongs and win and beat her this time.
Up next, Daniel Bakley, please.
This is Daniel from Cage My IQ. Kayla, knowing that your opponent had a judo background, did you game plan any differently for this matchup going in?
No different game plan. I actually was surprised she kind of tried to throw me. It was a short fight, but in the first 90 seconds, she went for a head and arm toss or something, and I was like, unbelievable. I was in shock. So that's when I had to take her down. But
Thank you very much.
yeah.
Ronald E. Smith, please.
This is Ronald E. Smith from Getting Real. My question's for Brandon. The fight was going so fast, so I would love to know through your mind, what was going through your head by the time you were putting in the rear naked choke to get the finish?
Other than his punches going through my head, probably, just trying to stay calm, breathe, stick to the game plan. I knew I was better on the ground. And just, wait for the referee to stop it. Once I sunk the choke in, I thought I was pretty much done. But again, you got to wait for the ref to stop it before you go ahead and let up on the choke. So,
Thank you.
Aldrich.
Yes, Aldrich Wonder from the Fight Dialogue. A question for Bruno. Bruno, congratulations on your win. The flurry, the TKO, the flurry of punches you rained down on your opponent. Talk to me through that that moment and securing the win, and also on the FaceTime call. I don't know who you were talking to, but you called to congratulate them.
Bruno, enfim, caminha a gente aí pelos seus pensamentos e a estratégia aí nessa enxurrada de soco que levou aí a esse TKO e esse FaceTime que você fez aí no final da luta, com quem foi, qual foi a mensagem?
Bom, gostaria primeiro aí de agradecer a Deus, agradecer ao PFL, ao Recef de estar dando essa oportunidade para mim, estar mostrando meu trabalho. Após a luta aí, a gente estava conversando com o mestre de Pederneiras, foi o mestre da Nova União, onde foi o camp que eu fiz para essa luta. E sobre a luta aí, é meu estilo de jogo. Se vocês derem uma olhada aí no meu cartel, são 11 vitórias, as 11 por nocaute. Então sempre busco uma luta agressiva, é meu estilo, é o que eu gosto.
First of all, I'd like to thank God, the PFL, and Ray Selfa for the opportunity. As far as the FaceTime goes, it was with Master Andre Pederneiras, who is a head coach at Nova União, back in Rio. That's where I did my camp. And yeah, I mean, as far as the fight goes and the barrage of strikes, that's my style. If you look at my record, I've 11 wins, all 11 by way of finish. So that's what you can expect of me whenever I step inside the cage.
Nicholas Collins, please.
Yes, hi, how are you? This is Nick with UF Collins Podcast. My question is for Kayla. Dominant performance, congratulations. My one question would be, what was the motive behind your post-fight interview?
There's no motive. Just spitting facts.
Right on, thank you.
Tariq.
How you doing? This is Tariq with the Havoc Hour. My question's for Ray Sefo. So the first half of the regular season's out of the way. The main story, I think, has been a lot of big upsets, a lot of favorites. Some of the returning champions took losses. Do you feel like that's more positive or negative for the brand so far?
Yeah, it's 1,000% positive. you know, people tune in because they want to see fights, they want to see entertainment. And when I said I have one of the best seats in the house, and when I see fighters go out there and look to finish and earn those 6 points, it's exciting.
Harry
Thanks a lot,
Mack.
Ray.
Harry Mack.
Hey Ray, Harry Mack from the Bookies Basement. So obviously a controversial ending in the main event there. So I just wanted to know if Fabricio's camp were to contest the results of the fight and it were to be overturned to a no contest, how would that affect PFL standings?
Yeah, I can address that real fast. I mean, what we're doing now in regards to that fight is giving it over to the commission to take a look at it and go through the process that they go through. And as soon as we have further information in that regards, we'll talk about it then.
Thank you very much.
Up next, Abraham Alonzo.
Hey Brandon, this question is for you. Abraham from the Fightly Report. I've noticed Usman was connecting several left hooks that seemed to hurt. How badly were you hurt, and how did that recovery process happen in the second round where you dropped him twice, actually?
Unfortunately, I'm known for getting hit a lot. I got kind of a hard head. Go through that through camp quite a bit. Coaches hype on me a lot, but sometimes it takes me a little bit to get going, and a lot of those, overhand rights definitely connected. I wouldn't say I was hurt, but I definitely knew that he was making good contact. So, like all my fights, I stay calm, start to implement a game plan. I'm underestimated in every fight, so I always think that's a good thing because they don't really know what to expect. So, just another day at the office for me.
All right, thank you.
Breeze.
Hey, my question's for Kayla. This is Breeze with the MMA Breeze. You look very dominant in the PFL, and there's another fighter in the UFC whose reign looks synonymous. Do you see a potential matchup with Amanda Nunes in the future for you, perhaps maybe after this season?
We've talked about this a million times.
Yep.
My goal is to be the greatest of all time. She is currently the greatest of all time. The biggest compliment I can give to Amanda is that I hope to fight her one day. That's the best compliment I can give her, because that means she's the GOAT. She's what we're all chasing. Having said that, my goal is to be PFL champion right now. I have very tough opponents in front of me. It's no easy feat to complete a season. It's a lot of fights back to back, quick turnaround. It's hard on your body, it's hard on your mind. So I'm mentally preparing for that, and I take it one fight at a time. But the goal is to be the greatest of all time. So whoever I have to fight to do that, that's what I want to do.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Conan.
Hey, this is Conan of Conan Daily. My question is for Brandon. Congratulations on your successful PFL debut. Now, how do you, or what do you think of Muhammad Usman's fighting skill, and was it exactly what you expected?
Thank you. First off, yeah, it was kind of what we expected. He's relatively, I wouldn't say new in the sport, but as far as his skill set, they're still kind of raw. Knew he was going to try to implement some sort of a takedown. He tried to play the long game, sticking with the jab and then setting up his overhand right. Kind of expected that. Again, I'm used to getting hit. Unfortunately, kind of gets me going. But overall, wasn't surprised. Yeah, that's all I got.
Thanks, Brandon.
Tom Costello.
Hey, my question is for Kayla. Congratulations on your victory. You finished that fight like a true champion.
Thank you.
And it was such a phenomenal performance. The PFL's women's lightweight division is, a unique division in MMA, being the only one of its kind. So, what does it mean to you being a champion of that division?
I mean, it's a huge honor for me. It's an honor, and it's a responsibility that I don't take lightly. I do realize that women's MMA is still a growing thing. It's the fastest growing sport in the world, but if you're not exciting and you're a bigger woman, then people are going to say, oh, that's a stupid weight class and they shouldn't have it and blah, 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 blah. So For me, there's a lot of pressure. It's a big responsibility. It's my job to go out there and make this as exciting as possible and be so good that people can't ignore it. And to be honest, I'm proud. I'm proud that the PFL and I created together a division where great athletes like Larissa, like Clarissa, where all of these girls can come and women can come and compete and show the world their skill set.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Dylan?
Hey there, my question here is for Kayla. I'm just kind of wondering because there was the dominant finish and in confluence with the awesome post-fight promo there. I'm kind of wondering, was that the consummate effort all around?
I mean, I just, I got a lot of built up energy. Haven't had a chance to fight a lot. Haven't had a chance to move around a lot. Been in a bubble. Been waiting for a fight. Been hungry. And I'm just making it very clear that the goal remains the same: dominate, kill, go out there, smash. That's it. And it's not a drama show. This is my job. This is what I get paid to do. This is what I love to do, and I'm going to go out there and instill my will.
Well, it's a great performance, and I appreciate the time.
Thank you.
Last question, Ronald, please.
Ronald D. Smith. My question is for Larissa. Larissa, your performance was quick and fast, and as you're sitting right next to Kayla, does that even give you more encouragement and drive to see her in the finals of this tournament?
Larissa, sua performance foi, enfim, rápida, né? Destreza aí. Considerando que você está sentado do lado da Kayla agora, isso te dá mais motivação ainda para competir, para chegar nessa final aí com mais fome, mais vontade?
Eu tô aqui fazendo meu trabalho. Independente dela estar aqui ou não, quem estivesse seria quem eu iria olhar e focar para enfrentar. Eu sei que ela é uma grande competidora, sei que nós dois somos as melhores que estão aqui. Então eu tô aqui para fazer o meu trabalho unicamente. A minha vitória foi consequência de todo o trabalho que eu tive aí com o mestre João, lá em Marituba, lá no Pará, com todas as dificuldades que a gente tem. E eu creio que aqui agora a gente consegue melhorar e chegar na final de novo e, se Deus quiser, ganhar.
I'm here to do a job, contracted for it. Whoever they put in front of me, that's the person I'm facing. I do, like I said, I do believe Kayla and I are the two best fighters in this division. And I'm training to fight her again. I had a fantastic camp in Marituba, Brazil, with all the difficulties we've been having back at home. But still, I came here, put on that performance, and I look forward to making it to the finals again.
Well, thanks, everybody. Appreciate it. I'll hand it back to Ryan to finish off.
Okay, well, thank you again to all of our athletes. We're going to pop up the standings as they are right now on the monitors, so take a very close look for the first half of the regular season. Keep in mind as you're looking at the standings that what's so unique about the PFL format is every single fighter still has an opportunity to advance to the playoffs. If their back's against the wall, they need to show up big. If you won in a big way, you have to maintain that, and that's what's so unique about our format. So take a look at those, take a look at those monitors, get an understanding of where we're at, and as Ray mentioned, upsets galore. A lot of champions came back, did a tremendous job, and we can expect more of that in the second half of the regular season. And I'm going to go ahead and give those dates for the second half of the regular season. We start with June 10th. Our following date is June 17th, and then June 25th. That's going to be the second half of the regular season, live on ESPN, as always. And don't forget to tune in, most importantly, June 10th, when we're back for our second half. It's going to be the debut of one of, if not, the greatest boxers in the history of the United States to compete in the PFL, Clarissa Shields. She's considered the GOAT, two-time Olympic gold medalist, pound for pound, both male and female, one of the greatest boxers ever. An unbelievable amount of attention being paid to her to make her PFL MMA debut, training super hard for that at Jackson Wink, and she's doing an unbelievable job. So looking forward to her debut June 10th. Tune in live on ESPN. Again, thank you to the media. Thank you to our partners. Have a good night. Thank you guys so much.